So good morning everyone, we are from group 1. Our members are Teresia Putri, Josaphat Immanuel, me Intan Realista and Jiwa Pratama. Now we are going to introduce to an amazing community which is Clean Generations. Maybe you think that Clean Generations community is a community that focuses on environmental or cleaning something. But now let's see what is actually Clean Generations. What is Clean Generation? Clean Generation is a community that giving attention on moral degradation, identity crisis, and also integrity problem among Indonesians' young generations. But they are not limited only to criticizing this kind of phenomenon, but they also take an action to restore inaccurate lifestyles and also paradigm. What we mean by inaccurate lifestyle and paradigm is that something that is wrong but still held by the society, especially young generations anyway. There are 3 visions of Clean Generations. The first vision is restore morality. You know that the morality in Indonesia is degrading day by day, and the second one is maintaining Indonesians' value. Westernization is happening in Indonesia when the cultures from Western is spread out in Indonesia, and then young generation kind of face is that they only accept and they lose their value itself. And then the third point is to support Indonesians' future. You know that young generations is the futures of Indonesia. So here Clean Generations is want to support them so they became a future of Indonesia. But for your information, the focus of Clean Generation is only students from elementary to junior and also senior high school. They are not spread out to college students. Why only students? Because they think that student is more controllable compared to college students, because they are controlled by parents, teachers, and also school rules. Their activity is also fully controlled by them, so it is different with college students that they have a lot of activities outside the campus and also inside the campus.
And now I will explain why Clean Generation should exist. As you can see, the young people's moral have become decreased and it's getting worse day by day. For example, the first is student fight. The fight between one school to another school it still happen until this day. And then the second is about the pressure that given to them, they can't control it, so they become weak and fragile and they get depressed. And then the third is the drug abuse, which is still popular from the old days until now. And then the fourth is the brutal street race, which is annoying and disturbs the society. And the fifth is about the bullying in school. And the sixth is about the free sex, which is ended up with pregnancy. And the seventh is about cheating during the test. And the last is about disobeying the school rules.
Okay, now I'll explain you about how Clean Generation solves these problems. They offer 2 methods. The first method is training. This training is given to the students, but sometimes it will be given to the parents or the teacher before the students make a contact with the society. This training is lasting for 2 or 3 times a week. Every meeting has 2 contact hours. And this is the example of the problems that have been discussed by Clean Generation. They discuss about drug abusement, free sex, and AIDS. And the second method through social media, which is cooperated with Indonesia One, Clean Generation gives inspirational articles in this website, which is totally different from other websites. This article not only criticize, but also giving solutions and guidelines to the young generation. And now, Joe will tell you about the structure of Clean Generation.
Okay guys, now let's talk about the structural organization of Clean Generation community. At first, there is the Clean Generation founder, and for your information, the founder of Clean Generation is Mr. Stephen Agustinus at 2009. The founder here takes role as the person who supervises events, the meetings, and even the trainings, and the members of the Clean Generation community. the Clean Generation Community founder will also give advices or informations or maybe materials for the Clean Generation community to be held or to be delivered during the training or any meetings. And the next is the leader of Clean Generation. The leader of Clean Generation takes roles as commander and the one who control the members and the events that held by Clean Generation community. So every members of Clean Generation must be responsible for the leader, because when the leader didn't give any comments or instructions, there will be no events that will be held by the Clean Generation. The next is the treasurer, who usually hold the money for the Clean Generation community importance. And the next is the members of Clean Generation. Usually the members of Clean Generation divided into 3 teams. The first team is the team who will seek for schools. It's not only seeking for school, but also relations, to make relations with any other communities or institutions that can help Clean Generations to make trainings, to make meetings, or to achieve their goals. And the second team is the team of speaker. Team of speaker includes the members or anyone else in the team who will give materials or give materials in the meetings or in the training. The last team is the media team. The media team is the team who will publish all the information about Clean Generations, and the next is the team who will prepare presentations during the training or the meetings, and the last team is the school seeker, who will seek for school or make a relation with any other communities or institution that can help Clean Generations for their goals. Okay, and next we will talk about the events that usually held by Clean Generations. The first event is the Clean Generation Conference. The Clean Generation Conference usually held once in a year. The Clean Generation Conference usually held in August. In Clean Generation Conference, every members of Clean Generations will be invited. It also includes the branches of Clean Generations outside Tangerang, Banten. In Clean Generation Conference, the founder or the leader will usually give advice and information about the agenda that must be followed or must be done by all the members of Clean Generations for the next following years. And next is the Clean Generations Corner. The Clean Generations Corner usually held once in a week, usually in Saturday, where all the members of Clean Generations will gather to share information or make discussions about social phenomena that usually been talked about in the society. For your information, there is also Clean Generation Conference that held once in a month. In this conference, the members of Clean Generations or the branches of Clean Generation that invited is only the members or the branches of Clean Generations inside the Java Islands. Okay, now we will look about the Clean Generation branches that spread through the islands of Indonesia. As you see, the headquarters of Clean Generations community is in Tangerang, Banten, and there are also the branches in near Tangerang, which is in Cengkareng and Jakarta, and also Bogor, Bandung, and now there are also the branches of Clean Generations in Yogyakarta, Sragen, and Surabaya. Outside the Java Islands, you can find the branches of Clean Generations in Pontianak, Manado, Ambon, and also Medan. Okay guys, that's all about Clean Generations information of their community. Why we pick this community is because we found that this community is different from any other community. It's not like the bikers community or gamers community that usually occur in the society, but this community talks about the paradigm that makes our young generations decreasing in their morale. So Clean Generation fight against that paradigm and try to fix what already broken. And then this community is not bordered by religion or ages. Anyone can join, anyone can gather for one destiny, for one reason, which is to develop Indonesia. most of the Indonesian people didn't realize why they exist in Indonesia, why they live in Indonesia. So Clean Generation is here as the solutions for the young generations who still didn't know what is their destiny. Clean Generation is, yeah, we can say that Clean Generation is totally different from any other communities. Okay, that's all. Thank you.